Hey guys, so this is my first video. No, that's not my first video. This is my first video live. I'm sorry. So I'm here to do a quick summary of some unexpected lessons I have learned last weekend when I attended the Dubai Actives show. For those of you who don't know, this is a 3-day weekend where lots of fitness experts and celebrities were brought from around the world to come together, discuss their story and their experience, but also give fitness classes. So when I signed up for this, I thought that it was just a back-to-back fitness event. And I saw celebrity names like Kayla Itsines, like Kelsey Wells. It was quite exciting. So I'm like, okay, let's go for it. So I went there. But honestly, what I got out of it was much bigger than a class or two or three or a workout. I got business and life lessons that I didn't know I was going to receive. And I'm doing this video because I want to share this with you, hoping that it will affect your life and your business in a positive way. So the first one is it's a business takeaway that I have learned, and it's really about authenticity. So when I listened to the talks of both Kayla or Kelsey Wells, I expected them to be at the first impression like arrogant, or at least have some sort of ego, like these girls are rocking it, they're amazing, they're doing a great job. But instead, and luckily, I noticed that they were super humble and they were super authentic on stage. The stories that they have shared with us was so vulnerable. I mean, Kelsey had tears in her eyes when she was talking about her postpartum experience, and which have led her to create this program. And this is what made the audience click, and this is what made her touch us and get straight to our hearts. So let go of this misconception that you have to be, positioned up there if you want to project authority or if you want to project confidence. No, I have seen it and I've experienced it firsthand. Authenticity and being humble wins over anything else. So, and this is a common theme. So I mentioned Kayla and I mentioned Kelsey, but this was really consistent across the speakers that came to this event. So this is one. The second lesson I learned was what is the key to make it big in the fitness world, especially on social media. So lots of people, whether they're in the fitness world or not, are starting off right now. If you're one of them, you probably have your social media account. Of course, you're keeping track of the numbers of followers that you have, and you could be obsessing about, I'm not getting the right engagement from my audience, or I'm not growing so fast. But then when I listened to all those celebrities that have hundreds and thousands and millions of followers, the lesson that they told us was the key to that success in that case is consistency. So all of them, they didn't get success overnight. What made them grow their audience was consistently posting on their social media, no matter what. Even if nobody liked the image, even if you didn't get so much engagement, consistently posting 2 times, 3 times a day, over time, built up their brand, and over time made their audience know what to expect from them. And this is what kept the audience growing and coming back. And consistency is a twofold topic. So the first one was, the frequency of posting, but the second one is even more important, is being consistent and true to yourself and to your brand. So some examples that were cited back then are, so first you have to know what are the values that you stand for and that you believe in. People want to go for someone who is consistent and who knows their values. If today, let's say, you preach that you are, let's say, a vegetarian, but then tomorrow, the next day, you're doing a brand collaboration with a steak brand, just throwing out an example there, people will lose trust on you and they will not respect you and they will not come back. So a key lesson that was learned back then is that to be truly consistent to your message and be very careful about what brands you collaborate with, or not even brand, what messages you are posting and what topics you are covering, because once it's out there, it's out there. It's on the internet forever. People need to trust you, even if that doesn't happen overnight. Be there, like take action, be consistent, be committed, but be true and authentic to yourself. So this is the second lesson I learned. The third lesson I learned was from Mike, who is the co-founder of Mr. and Mrs. Muscle. Him and his wife are creating these amazing videos, workout videos for free online, but they found a very smart way to monetize. And this lesson is about treating your business, your idea, from day one like a business. So if you're going into social media, you might not say from the beginning that I want to make, I will start monetizing. At the beginning, I just want to be collecting followers or building my brand. But the key to his success, as he shared, was that even though this was the case and they were giving away free videos, the first important thing was that from the beginning, they were treating their business, their product or service as a business. So they knew from the beginning what are the areas from which they want to generate revenues, and they worked accordingly, even though they were not after the revenues from day one. Which brings me to my next topic, which are what are the potential sources of revenues from an online business. This applies, to the fitness world, but can also be replicated to other areas. So the few ones that he cited were, the first one is obviously the revenues that you would get from Google Ads on your website. So if you are creating really good content, if you are doing your tags right, if you are getting enough traffic and viewership on your website, you would be able to monetize through Google Ads. This is one area. Some people would opt out of this because they don't want to have ads on their websites. Good, but that's an option to consider for others. So this is number one. The second one is collaborations with brands. Obviously, to get there, you need to have first a very strong audience. That doesn't mean you need to have millions of followers. It's really the quality of your audience and less the quantity. And you need to know your audience. You need to know who are the people following you, because once you're going to do this collaboration with a brand, they need to understand, and you need to understand as well, how can you work together and what can you offer to each other? And I'm going to get to that topic in a bit. So the second one is actually collaboration with brand. The third one is, as he calls it, e-commerce. So you could have a product or a service, doesn't have to be something physical, that you sell through your website, your Instagram, whatever, your e-commerce page. So in the case, again, back to the fitness example, in the case of fitness, in the fitness world, it could be a service like, paid subscriptions for certain videos, premium videos that are not available as part of your basic package. Or as a product, it could be, meal plans, or even, those elastic bands, some branded workout clothing, anything. So those fall under e-commerce. So that is the third area of revenues. And the fourth one, obviously, is one-on-one or one-to group coaching, whether it's personal coaching or consultancy or fitness coaching. But this is really a service that you could offer through webinars or through one-on-one video calls or even physical, depending on where you want. So these are the four major revenue streams. There might be others, but these are the ones that were covered. And if you are right now at the beginning of your startup or freelance career, you might want to think about them from the beginning and tailor your content accordingly. One more thing, that's another lesson. When we asked Mike, and I'm quoting Mike a lot here because he really gave lots of value in his talk about which social media platforms did he use and what is an advice he would give us over there. In his case, he suggested to be on multiple ones, and he said that the most important thing is to have them linked to each other. So for example, if you have a website on which you're monetizing through revenues from ads or from your e-commerce, you want your Instagram followers to be redirected to your website or to your YouTube channel. And again, here a lot of people talk about how Instagram as a tool on its own is not necessarily the tool for monetization, except if you do brand collaboration. But it's a great tool to build your follower base and to redirect them to your other channels where you will make the money. So let's say you have a big follower base on Instagram, but you are selling a service or a product on your website, then you might redirect them to the website to go buy this product or service. Same thing, you could redirect them to YouTube, and obviously you can make money through your YouTube ads that show on your videos. So make sure that there's this circular linkage between your channels. Each channel has a role of capturing your followers and redirecting them to the other channel, with the ultimate objective of making them, do the purchase or sign up for this service. Another tip he gave was about being efficient in producing the content for those different platforms, because obviously we're all tight on time and we want to make the most out of our time. So what they do in their case is they produce, let's say, a workout video, but from the same video, they produce 3 different versions that are tailored to the different platforms. So they have a very short snapshot of the video posted on their Instagram to get the attention of their audience. Then they have a slightly bigger version of the workout video on the Instagram TV. And then they have the full workout video on their YouTube channel. So see that what they're doing here. They're capturing the attention of the different potential viewers, no matter where they are on the channels. They're doing only one video, but they cut it at different times depending on the platform. And I guess that's it when it comes to social media platforms. Let me think a little bit about more lessons. Yes, one more lesson that we learned from Kayla was, it's more of a life lesson, but that could also be applied to the business. It's about being grateful. So she said, you have to be grateful for everything that you have and for every move you make in your business, because being grateful is key for you to be motivated and to be appreciative of what you have and to keep going forward. So that's another tip that I wanted to give. I think I've covered most of the important business tips. I guess so. There are some few things that I learned. If you know Lilly Sabri, she's also a great fitness coach based in Dubai. Her talk was amazing. It was a smaller talk, but really this woman is incredible. And I'm going to share one of her experiences just because I think it could resonate with many of you. So Lilly started her channel, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and sorry Lilly if I got the number wrong, 6 months ago, maybe a year ago, but at least 6 months ago. And she was focusing on giving. So she was giving all those free videos, those free challenge workouts to people. She has built a big audience, but she was not monetizing. She was focusing more on building that connection with people, delivering the value they want. And really, when I went to her profile and I checked the comments, it's amazing how much people love her and appreciate her. And this is great. And I have noticed that yesterday or the day before, she finally has launched her paid service and product, actually, through which you could purchase, your classes online, but also you could purchase one of her branded elastic bands. Anyways, the reason I'm sharing this is that when she launched, the reaction that she got from her followers is insane. Like, I was checking the comments that they were writing. They were all crazy about the offer. They were waiting even before she announced what the offer was about. They were refreshing constantly on the Facebook page. They were all typing and building the excitement. And I was like insanely shocked, like I honestly didn't expect that. And I'm happy it happened. And then when it happened, incredible amount of people purchased it, but not also like bought it, but also shared it and then wrote amazing things about it. And Lily herself was shocked, and I think she deserves this. I mean, she worked really hard, and the lesson that the key takeaway from that, and the reason I'm sharing this with you, is to really focus on the importance of giving first and building a human connection with your followers before trying to sell them something. These guys know Lily, trust her, see the value that she gives them, and this is why when she later on put out there a paid service and a paid product, they were crazy about it and they went for it. So please do not discount the importance of giving free value. Do not shy away from that. Give free value to your followers, to your audience. Build this human relationship with them. Be authentic with them. Be humble. Be approachable. Reply to them. And be vulnerable. Share your experience. Don't try to wear masks and filters and pretend that you have the perfect life, because people see through this and don't want this anymore. They might have wanted it a few years back, but not anymore. Anyhow, I think I covered everything. Well, I can't literally cover everything. There were so many good things there, but these are the key takeaways that I learned and that I hope will inspire and motivate you and benefit you. Comment down below what was your favorite lesson learned. And if you are interested in topics related to personal development, starting up your business, freelance, or even some management and leadership topics, please subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be posting lots of valuable and free content. I want to give back. I want to be helpful to the community. So thank you for watching and see you very soon. Bye.